everyone, here I am in the car. This week my oldest daughter has plans, and so that means I have to drive today. A lot of people talk to me about my driving and they wonder why I don't do a lot of driving. Since my children got their license, my girls would take me everywhere I needed to go. So I got out of the habit of driving myself because I always had somebody to go along with. But today, yes, I'm driving a little Honda car, and I call it my pea shooter because it's green. So let's get started on today's video. And what are we going to find at the thrift store? Is it going to be a good day, or is it going to be a day where I don't really find anything? Collect some change before we head to the thrift store. This is what I always like to do. I like to take my change in and use that for my thrift store shopping. I went to the thrift store for about 30 years. In fact, I've been going here before my children were even born. I started going to the thrift store the first year I got married. So, let's get the car in gear and let's get going. Let's see if I can drive with having this camera. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. This is the first time I'm actually driving in probably the last 6 or 7 months. Now, I did go to the food pantry, but that's only 2 miles away from home. When I go to the thrift store, it's about 15-20 miles. So, let's get started. So here we go. This is the first time in 1,000 videos that I'm actually doing this. Of course, once I get to my daughter's house, I'll turn the camera off. But now you get to see from my house to my daughter's house. And it's only about 1.5 blocks, 2 blocks away. I see a lot of YouTubers who do this, but this is going to be fun for me. So basically, I live on the top of a big hill, and my daughter lives on the bottom of it. So we wind around, and there she is. You'll soon see her. She's waiting at the fence just for me. What fun! She has no idea that I'm videotaping her, so we're just going to have a little fun with her today. This is unsafe. And here we are. The gift and thrift. You're not talking.
I don't need to talk right now at the moment.
Oh, let's see. Is it going to be full today? Some days it is so full. It's getting more and more popular. I guess it's because of all my videos. Here we go. And we'll see that. Oh, hi everybody. I just got back from the thrift store. I can't wait to share with you what I got. I hope you enjoyed the beginning of my video. It's a little different. I'm always trying to come up with unique ways to share my adventures with you all. The first thing I got was a book, and it was half off. Now, this book is really different because it is a recipe diary. So many times I get recipes and I don't have a place really to put them. And this I'm going to use for my YouTube recipes. As you know, I'm working on all of my recipes, and I'm going to put them in a book like this. That way they're easy for me. So I thought it was really cute, very old-fashioned. And for $1, I think it's going to do a lot of helping with me with my organizational skills. Sometimes I find recipes off the internet, and instead of printing a paper out and having these papers laying around, you can put them in my book. As you know, I have a little bit of a unique liking in all of the thrift store finds. And the things that I like, the majority of the millennials don't like it. So they go to a thrift store and they just pass it on by. For 20 cents and 25 cents, I got these. And I thought they were adorable. But I'm going to use these for something with my canning jars. You'll see in a later video. But for 20 cents and 25 cents, this to me is homespun, homesteady, just real old-fashioned. Something you'd find at your grandma's house. Luckily for me, things from the grandma's house aren't in style right now. So it's so much fun for me because I'm able to get all of these things, and they mark them really cheap. I got 2 other items, and I only paid 25 cents each for them. Love Spell. So I got Love Spell candle, which I'm going to melt it down because as you see it didn't melt right. But for 25 cents I can make a brand new candle and you would never know the difference. And then I got the other one for 25 cents. And basically it's the same thing. This one says honeysuckle. 25 cents for the jar. Candle smells amazing. It just needs a little work done to it. And then I always look for these when I can find them. These are candle adhesives. When I make my homemade candle votives, I like to put this on the wick at the bottom. It keeps the wick in place. So here I have a bag, and here I have a bag. A lot of you have asked me questions about my changing from plastic and what is my thoughts on it. I need to share something with you. This bag here is plastic. All of the things that I get that are plastic, I put in a bin. I can take it to my local grocery store. They have a huge bin like this, and you can put all of your plastics in it. They will recycle your plastics, and they will use it for water bottles, and they will use it for community benches. People seem to not understand what I'm doing with my plastic. This plastic, you can buy it as long as you recycle it, and they recycle it. So I'm going to have to do a video showing you what they do with it. I think you would be very intrigued with it. Every community, every state is different. Some people are not very responsible with recycling their plastic, and it goes to the landfill even if you don't know it does. But my community is proactive, and their things actually do get recycled. Paper, I love paper because that's what I use. I stopped burning all of my plastic, and it's been an amazing journey that I've been on. Because burning my trash is something everybody did. So I didn't think anything of it until actually just researching a lot about plastic. So there you go. My plastic is going to the recyclable bin and is actually being recycled. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow. It's time once again for Fanny's Diary, and we're on July the 23rd, 1943. Fanny writes, Harold went for huckleberries and brought us a crate. July 24th, 1943, and Fanny writes, in the morning I canned the huckleberries, and then later on in the early evening we attended a school recital for Martha Hastings students. We're on July 25th, 1943, and Fanny writes, today I canned some pears. I brought Aunt Lizzie not up this evening from town. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and I want to share with you some ways that you can help me out that doesn't cost you anything. Number one way is you can give me a thumbs up. A thumbs up really helps me out with my analytics. Another thing that you can do is you can run my playlist. You can find a playlist that you like and just let it run. By letting it run, it helps boost my view time, and it also helps me circulate my videos even more. You can also put any of my videos into one of your saved playlists. That also helps boost my channel. Make a big difference in my life. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow.